And welcome back to my round 3 game of GP, whatever, and I guess the REV GP for this month. I'm playing against Philippe who seems to be on, let me look at the deck real quick. Oh, it's the mirror match. Yeah, we're both on Constance. Is this the exact same list? Uh, the numbers are slightly different. Yeah, I guess. But the deck is basically the same. Or the core of the deck is the same. We're trying to ramp into Consonance. Okay, this is a pretty good hand because I have turn 2 ramp and a turn 4 play. Can I cast this guy? Yeah, Elvish Witness, Mana Fixes. Alright, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, so their deck has one more Elvish Witness than I do, I think. And they also have Avatar of the Rave, which I don't have. They're also playing a slightly different Planeswalker suite, but those are kind of just minor things. Because like the differences are in the ramp targets, and it doesn't really matter what ramp targets you get out, because if you get them out, you probably end up winning. Anyways, I will drop my, I do have Elvish Witness on 2, which is very nice. Asset High. Oh, wait, what? Are they, okay, they're just gonna tap Gilded Court to choose a land type. Okay, so let's see, what do I do want more lands, but Plains doesn't really mana fix me that well. Doesn't let me cast Rift off easily though, so that's nice at least. I think I topped the Plains, right? Because I need more lands. No, both of those cards, I think both of these cards aren't great because I want green sources more than anything else. So yeah, I'll bin these two guys. Then I pass the turn. Also, having 2 Silver Sun Ancients stuck in hand gives me bad memories of last game where I had 2 Silver Sun Ancients stuck in hand for an entire game and lost because of it. Okay, they play a land. Okay, so they don't have a 2-drop, but I do. So that's very nice for... Oh, Wildcourt Seeker. That's even better now. Do you have any counter spells? I don't think they do. So what? I can just go cast that and then minus get 2/2/2s. That feels weak. What removal do they have? Actually, Wildcourt Seeker, hilariously enough, all I have are planes right now. Wildcourt Seeker is a 1/1. I'm still gonna play it out anyways because it ramps me. And cassette isn't really useful until I can -2 something for value, right? Yeah. And poking for, I guess I'll poke them for 1 because why not? Well, I mean, it's mirror match, so life matters the same to me as to them, but might as well get them slightly low. Might as well like just poke them for 1, and then poke myself for 1, and then pass the turn. Also, they have a new divide, so at least there'll be something for me to get back next turn. If they play a creature to block my Wildcourt Seeker, I'm just gonna drift off it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll probably go up to 5 mana next turn. Unless they top deck a land, in which case I can go up to... Oh, they're just gonna remove it. Alright, that makes sense. So what do I do instead then? Mountain. Okay, I just play Cassette and plus, and then whack them for 4. Not the greatest use of my Elvish Witness or of a Cassette, but it gets a Planeswalker out on board and puts some pressure on my opponent. So I can't complain too much about this play. Let me get to 5, and then whack them for 4. Then it's Vigilance too, right? Yeah. I technically can tap this guy for mana, but I'm not going to because I have nothing to cast. So what can they have? Okay, they're at 4 now, so they can also drop their own... no, they're not Cassette. Okay, so they play Ardent Ascetic. Let's see what they flip off this thing. Nascent Lightbane. Okay, yeah, they're using Ardent to ramp. If I draw a land next turn, I can play Drift Off and Multitudes it to get rid of 2 things. That's not super useful though. Oh, okay, running is both. I can play that thing now. And I think, yeah, I just play this thing and then whack them. Right, because my thing Cassette doesn't do much right now. Can they one-shot Cassette easily? Silver Sun Ancient. What mana are they at? 7? Okay, so if they have 2 lands in hand, they can play Silver Sun Ancient next turn. Which I guess blows up either Cassette or run. Yeah, I don't need to worry too much about trying to get value off Cassette before it dies, because if I play Rain to both, that's what they're gonna kill. Unless they have a second drift off, in which case I just counter with my own drift off. That'd be funny. So yeah, I just keep Cassette alive, I think. They are playing Fury Calhellion, so that's something they can like play around. They can also ramp out Annihilator suit, which will force me to which doesn't affect the board at all because I have a mix of permanent types. Okay, well, yep, just play around the bowls. Oh, I can't actually Cassette plus the bowl. Yeah, fine. I'll just like I'll get 2 creatures in play because why not? And then yeah, whack them for 4. Or I mean, actually wait, they didn't block with Ardent Ascetic for some reason. Oh, they can't, right? I was thinking like if I didn't realize that running the bowls had the second line of text. Yeah, if I didn't realize that they had the second line of text, then making the bow and attacking, and then no, they're not gonna block anyways because Cassette's literally in there in play. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what I'm doing here. Anyways, let's see if their big bomby thing answers my big bomby thing. They have enough to play Grand Consonance now, right? So they can flip into something really nice. And then what, like Silver Sun Ancient plus Annihilator Suit, or like yeah, Silver Sun plus from their Planeswalkers. Then suddenly I'm on the back foot because I can't actually Multitudes Drift off because my mana's tied up in my creatures, and I only have 5 mana right now, anyways. I mean, the good news here is that even if they flip some good things, I don't think they can answer everything easily. So they will leave one of my big things behind. Oh, they don't have Grand Consonance. They had Asahai in hand. So yeah, I guess they won't be able to block anything, and then I just kill them with some attacks. But they're still playing it out. Yeah, but like reacting like that is a good sign that they don't have Grand Consonance, or maybe they do. No, they're just gonna play Asahai, I guess. No, oh, they have their own Rainy Devils. Well, I guess the game suddenly became a race because I don't think either of us can block now. Or oh, right, I have a Planeswalker in play. Let's see if I can get lethal on them. No, I can't. But at least I drew an island, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can drift off, which means what do I drift off? I hit Running of the Bulls and their own drift off, and that gets me my Wild Court Seeker back. I think that's probably what I want to do here. Iron said I can't block anyways with Running the Bulls out, so it doesn't really matter what happens. I can drift off one of the Bulls, I guess, or one of the Oxes. So drift off Ox and Running of the Bulls. Leave out Court Seeker in exile. Swing with everything. Knock them down to 2. We can actually start leaving back Oxen. Yeah, it's not a forced attack every turn. It's just forced attack on the turn comes in. I think using drift off to kill one of the Oxen is better than using it to kill the drift off, right? Well, no, I want Wild Court Seeker because it ramps me towards Silver Sun Ancient, and that thing does win the game on its own too. So, yeah. Basically, there's no point in doing anything pre-combat, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see how you react to this. And they go down to 2, and now I tap out for a kicked drift off, and so I know one of these guys is hitting Running the Bulls. What's the other one hitting? You know what? I'll take my Wild Court Seeker back. I know I said I was originally going to exile the bull, but like having one more creature is just as good as having the bull gone, right? Because that's the same number of attackers coming through either ways, and they just concede. Yeah, I guess I just got a way better draw than they did. So, post board, new growth seems useful because, well, no, it's not great because it ramps them, but it does answer the big non-creature things. Annihilation Suit is actually garbage because they have a really very permanent type suite. Braze might be useful. Actually, yeah, I should bring Braze in because it kills Planeswalkers, right? Yeah, it kills Planeswalkers, it kills creatures. I want all the removal I can get my hands on. Let them eat cake is not great because they still have a bunch of small guys, but maybe I want to answer small guys because it's better to answer them early rather than late. Yeah, because answering Elvish Witness or Wild Court Seeker is really nice. In that case, do I just board out one of my Planeswalkers? No, they're really good. I think I am on too much removal right now though, so I guess I'd go like this. Yeah. And let's see. Interesting hand. I'll keep this. If they have a small creature, I can let them eat cake it, so I can kill it early, and then I can play my own. I can start doing my own ramping. It's Calamity Smith and Ardent Ascetic. Oh, they had to go down to 5. Yeah, their luck is about as bad as my luck last game now. I open on Gilded Court because I want to tap as much as I can to get all the land types that I can get. They start with New Divide. Sure. I more Gilded Courts. All right, fine. I guess what color do I choose? Green. Sure. They're playing Wild Court Seeker. Well, guess what? You no longer have a Wild Court Seeker. And next turn, I name red with Gilded Court so I can tap for Calamity Smith painlessly next turn. Okay, they have their own Ardent Ascetic. Do I just braze that thing? Alternatively, Elvish Witness. Okay, that's a good sign because they're not taking anything super great. Okay, they play their extra land drop. I don't think I need to kill Ardent Ascetic because they probably ran out of land drops already. I can use this as my opportunity to play Ardent Ascetic and then I guess play Luxurious Estate tapped. And I should play New Divide tap because I care about land types, right? Yeah, sure. Did I end? God damn it! I forgot to end of turn tap Gilded Court. I keep forgetting to do that. All right, so my math's gonna be slightly worse. Well, yeah, that's annoying, but whatever. I don't actually have I didn't draw Wild Chord Seeker this game, so it won't start marrying until I top deck Wild Chord Seeker, unless it randomly mana screws me somewhere down the line. Like Luxurious Estate is gonna give me perfect mana fixing, and life shouldn't matter too much. Who are aesthetics? Okay, I guess they're flipping to something else now. Running the Bulls. Okay, they can play that next turn, which is concerning. I can't play Grand Consonance next turn though, because I don't have the mana to. Okay, they can definitely play something big next turn. Actually, if I top deck a land, then it's extremely good for me because I do just get to play Grand Consonance, right? Well, it has to be a colored land, but yeah, it has to be a color that I don't have currently. All right, so they get to play Running the Bulls first, and I actually don't have an answer to it right now. Well, Wild Chord Seeker does block the first bowl, so that's useful at least. So did I play Calamity and keep up Berets? Do I need to hit anything with Berets at instant speed? Like, none of their things need to be dealt with at instant speed, right? Yeah, because I can't deal with Planeswalkers at instant speed anyways. In that case, I just play Wild Chord, Calamity plus Calamity, and then plant a Grand Consonance next turn. Seems solid. And now it will matter that I forgot a Gilded Core tap because Wild Chord Seeker is going to be one smaller than what it should have been if I played correctly. I'll fetch red, right? Yeah. And no point in attacking this turn. Technically, I could have minus Calamity to wipe their Elvish Witness, but that's definitely not worth it. Alright, let's see the big running at the Bulls. Oh, actually, the Bull will trade with the Wild Chord Seeker, so that's not great. Yeah, so it turns out not tapping for a land type back there managed to basically prevent a block from running the Bulls. So I'm gonna have to let the Bulls stick around. Oh, actually, yeah, they can just completely. Okay, this like not tapping there was even worse than usual because yeah, now they can actually just attack all in on Calamity and kill her. Again, doesn't matter because I have Grand Constance, so that's really the only thing that matters here. If I can get a good Grand Constance off, it doesn't matter what happens afterwards. Okay, this is convenient. I guess that's for next turn in case Grand Constance doesn't do its thing. I do have all the colors I need, right? Green, green. I don't have enough green, right? Green, green. Yeah, so that's green, and that's two. Okay, yeah, I do have the right colors. That's relieving. And time for the deck to actually do its namesake thing, because this is the first time I resolved a Grand Consonance this entire GP. Oh right, I forgot to lose life from that. All right, let me just resolve get rid of these guys because. All right, so let's see, what is it? Look at top 7. Let's make sure I'm resolving this correctly. Choose any number of cards. So let's see, land. Yeah, I get a land, enchantment, and creature, and that's pretty good. Like that's already more than I've bargained for. And what else? The rest go on the bottom in random order. All right. Well, anyways, yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but this is definitely quite good for me. What do I? Silverson can kill land, so I should just kill the land and yeah, do it like this because it's probably more worth my while to try to match through them rather than what are they doing now? I guess they're just gonna tap Guild Court now. Yeah. All right, and I'm gonna try to hit them for more than usual. Actually, right, Animus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, and then so this should get this thing to 5. And right, I have to remember to pay life. But yeah, I seem to be in a very good situation right now. I guess they can like untap and play their own consonants if they have. No, they don't because I killed their land. Or actually, no. If they have Elvish Witness, so if they have a land plus a consonance, then that's something they can do, and then we'll be back to like facing two big boards against each other. But seems like they don't have Grand Consonance. Here you call Helion. Yep. I mean, that happens. I don't think there's anything super great that they can kill. They just blow up all my lands, but I'm fine with that outcome. I guess they can go under the tunnels now. Okay, we can go. Yeah, that's the obvious choice. Oh, I mean, right, they just concede because, yeah, they didn't have... so, basically, what happened to them happened to me during the last match where it mulliganed down to a low number of cards and then didn't get very good draws afterwards. But, yeah, I mean, I finally got to resolve a Grand Consonance in the deck and see the deck do its thing. So that's fun. I guess I'll see you next round because I'm not out of top cut contention yet.